Hello, good evening. Today is the 10th of December 2022. The evening has already fallen. I'm sitting inside my room where I wrote some new material for a new vlog, vlog number 34 already. Mostly about the mind, the thoughts of being schizophrenic, and the afterlife again, as I'm usually talking about. So here it goes to shed some light into my mental instability, so to speak. So here it goes. Vlog 34. I'm so sensitive at the moment, like a microscope, noticing different layers I didn't notice before. I'm at a different spot on the map, only trying to figure out why I'm feeling things when thinking about certain subjects, blowing themselves up, not in the darkness though, but more in the daytime. Am I sleeping? Maybe taking a nap, like a daydream. It is different than usual. In daytime, certain dreams of the past pop up, inside a box. How fast is it slipping outside of you into the open? How deep in thoughts are you? A journey, paddling on the river downstream. Do people feel that? I do feel it though. Certain thoughts that pop up go indeed into the open. Spiritual meanings behind everything. I'm too deep within myself. I can't really explain what I feel. Thinking about subjects and being in touch with them. Many feelings pass by, all within the mind. It is really strange. I'm sitting in my room where I feel at ease. Sometimes I'm lost within myself, thinking about friends, only lost with the thought I have, really deep within myself. I'm trying to do my best. The feeling inside of yourself, where you feel at ease, different gradations of thought. I'm feeling more stable again at the moment. I have been watching some episodes about near death experiences on different channels. It is just like I'm talking about in my vlogs. That is really great to see. Adding the afterlife and reincarnation into my life for quite some time now, seeing things through the eyes of your spirit as a double reality between two worlds. The things you're learning in life reflect on the afterlife and your many lives. Not getting lost in eternity of darkness, getting sane again in universal love. How deep do you feel these things? Different steps on the chessboard. Is it in thoughts or is it in feelings? Where do you project these things in? Understanding yourself for the better. Don't do bad things in life. It isn't worth it. Universal love is all there is eventually. Why should you do bad things? Besides, it feels better to be in love all the time, in this life and beyond the curtains. Your insight counts, learning the ways of the mind, not getting lost in turmoil as an eternity. In that way, you can't move forward. I also saw a documentary about from Michael Pollan, an interesting four-piece documentary on Netflix about psychedelics like LSD, MDMA, mushrooms, and mescaline in peyote. I was in awe. Really interesting. Back in the day, I did mushrooms. I had some good experiences, but also one bad one. That stayed me with me for a long time. Besides an occasional joint, I never used drugs. I saw myself as a psychonaut, learning about God through these experiences with psychedelics. The psychosis I had looked like that bad experiences I once had as well. When doing psychedelics, you go really deep within yourself. Lack of knowledge about the afterlife gave me anxious thoughts. I got locked up inside myself, within these weird thoughts of interaction. It were unpleasant thoughts, losing reality sense all the time, flowing over inside feelings you can't keep track of. I think the series really did their best to explain these visions of the afterlife. It was about microdosing. I think that's really interesting. But they also said that schizophrenic people can better skip doing psychedelics. I think that is some really good advice. I never want to be psychotic again. It was really intense, and I'm trying to avoid that. That needs time to heal. The madness behind it all is getting less. More easygoing within myself, not seeing the turmoil taking over control. And another piece. Sometimes I'm really sensitive, and then I can feel people with the certain thoughts I have about that person. That is strange to encounter. Because of that, I'm sometimes lost, afraid to think. How deep do they go? On what subject do I project these thoughts eventually? A box inside a box of a box, turning it around again, moving further down the line, like being inside of a pyramid. Is it a fake delusion or the truth? Only one step possible in the end. Oh no, wait, it seems like that, but that isn't the case. After every ending, there is a new beginning. It is difficult to see sometimes, scary sometimes. A daymare, like a nightmare, only this time when being awake. The mind can do weird tricks. It happens every day, moving inside bubbles. Every road is taken between fiction and reality, then being mixed up with the normal thoughts and feelings of everyday life. Even deeper than that, forgetting what it was like. Hallucinating takes its toll. Seeing that as a reality, really lost. That is in my room mostly. When being outside, it can be even more difficult. Projecting lesser thoughts on the outside, that people can read my thoughts, can fill me in feelings. I'm off track most of the time. But taking rest does help. Time does heal. Following the breadcrumbs back outside of this labyrinth of fantasy, losing time within these weird looking labyrinths, losing track of time, trying to think normally again. I'd liked it. It's really accurate. And every time I'm talking about it, I'm learning more about myself and about life, you know. I mean, universal love, that's all there is actually. Letting go of your ego in a way and bad emotions. You know, you can skip all these things. You can learn for the better um, to live in universal love for eternity. And not eternity in a fantasy or in fiction, but eternity in real, beautiful things. You know, like I said, the afterlife. You're living in two worlds. When learning about that, you can let go of all the other fake thoughts and feelings and ideas you have. I think that's really interesting. I really do. I really do. So, anyhow, it's a Saturday today. It's still early. I'm not doing much, just enjoying myself. And um, I would say have a really, really great week. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.